Hellgate is a narrow tidal strait in the East River in New York City in the U.S. It separates Astoria, Queens from Randall's and Woods Islands. Etymology. The name, Hellgate, is a corruption of the Dutch phrase Hellgate, which could mean either great strait or clear opening, and it was originally applied to the entirety of the East River. Dutch explorer Adrian Blok, the first European known to have navigated the strait, described it in his journals during his 1614 voyage aboard the Onrust. Hellgate is a fairly common toponym for waterways in the Low Countries, with at least 20 separate examples. Because explorers found navigation hazardous in this New World place of rocks and converging tide-driven currents, the Anglicization stuck. History. In October 1776, Admiral Howe sailed some of the British fleet through the strait, which was considered reckless at the time. In 1851, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers began to clear obstacles from the strait with explosives. The process would last 70 years. On September 24, 1876, the Corps used 50,000 pounds of explosives to blast the dangerous rocks, which was followed by further blasting work. On October 10, 1885, the Corps carried out the largest explosion in this process, annihilating flood rock with 300,000 pounds of explosives. The blast was felt as far away as Princeton, New Jersey, and sent a geyser of water 250 feet in the air. The blast has been described as the largest planned explosion before testing began for the atomic bomb. Although the detonation at the Battle of Messine in 1917 was larger, rubble from the detonation was used in 1890 to fill the gap between Great Mill Rock and Little Mill Rock, merging the two islands into a single island, Mill Rock. The incident inspired the climactic conclusion of Bram Stoker's novel The Lair of the White Worm. By the late 19th century, hundreds of ships including HMS Hussar had sunk in the strait. It was spanned in 1917 by the New York Connecting Railroad Bridge, which connects Woods Island and Queens. The bridge provides a direct rail link between New England and New York City. In 1936, it was spanned by the Triborough Bridge, allowing vehicular traffic to pass among Manhattan, the Bronx, and Queens. In popular culture, film Hellgate, The Watery Grave, is a 50-minute documentary film, narrated by Alexander Scourby, which covers many aspects of the waterway's history, including the clearing of the channel, the building of Hellgate Bridge, and the P.S. General Slocum steamship disaster. Under Hellgate Bridge, directed by Michael Sergio, is a crime-drama thriller film, set in Queens, that features the bridge. Literature. In James Fenimore Cooper's historical fiction novel The Water Witch, or The Skimmer of the Seas, Hellgate serves as the scene for an exciting pursuit of the brigantine Water Witch by the HMS Coquette. The Water Witch is captained by Thomas Tiller, an adventurous sailor with a romantic flair, and the HMS Coquette by Captain Cornelius Vancouver Ludlow, a principled young officer in the Royal Navy and a native of New York.